Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Justice for All. In the last episode, we were continuing our investigation. We were finding out a little more here and there about the camera, and Edgeworth is helping us out a lot, like finding out where the bear came from. And yeah, so things are getting interesting. Edgeworth even let us go back to the detention center even though it's after hours. And we were talking to Matt. And he has 5 Cyclops regarding his secret. Couldn't break them. So let's see what we're going to do now. We'll have to come back. Let's see. I think I remember that if I was to go talk to Adrian right now, that nothing would happen. I think I have to come somewhere else first. Let me see where else I can go. Oh, maybe I was right to come here? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think I have to come here and then go back. Either I talk to Matt or I talk to Adrian. I don't remember. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Uh-oh. Mr. Powers.
What happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow. You're the decisive witness?
What?
And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home, when all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh, they said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Poor Will. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious in that outfit. Seriously? I'm just a normal guy in an exercise show for kids. It's not a crime. You poor thing. Let's talk. Maybe you have some info? So, about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. Dude, I helped you. Help me.
Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah. You got it.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya and myself are your only 2 allies in this whole world, but it's alright.
Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? That's not true. Gumshoe is helping us, and Edgeworth has helped us. We have friends. We totally have friends. Even Larry, although he's not that useful sometimes. Will, come on. Tell me. This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know? Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game to justify himself. Ugh. Matt, no.
What? How horrible! That's unforgivable!
Ow! Sorry, didn't mean to offend you. You hit Will? I almost said Maya. Pearl, don't hit Will. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? His manager, you know? Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Because he loves to gossip, bro. See? Gossip. You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. Aww. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. That's his dark side. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impax?
We heard something about how her wedding was canceled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. He's so excited. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. And suddenly, he's a superhero! Alright, I don't like the topic, but he's so funny at the same time. Celeste's suicide. Hey, so, have you heard this? Oh, I'm glad they changed the music at least. Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Corrida?
Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, "It looks like I may have been caught by an insidious man." An insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Corrida by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Engarde and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. That's the goal, bro. Let's go back. I don't know. I don't think we have enough to break Matt. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? So let's try Adrian.
Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Me? I thought your client was Matt.
I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Corrida had on Mr. Engarde. All we can do is try, right? My headset's so annoying. I have to buy a new one soon. Okay, let's talk about Matt. I'd like to ask you about Mr. Engarde, if you don't mind.
Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean.
You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Engarde. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival?
That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing.
Liar. Okay, let's talk about Celeste. Sorry to bring it up, but we have to. About Miss Celeste Impax.
I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. And I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it.
You wanted to burn it? But why?
I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid.
Suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why frame him? Why did you try to frame Mr. Engarde?
That's simple. Because he's the killer. That's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police?
Girl, you didn't even call the police. No, you went and framed him. That is not the same thing.
had to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Phoenix, come on, you should know by now they are not excellent.
Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews.
Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did.
Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now?
She said revenge, and now... Oh, it's only one. A Psyche-lock, huh?
Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But...
I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say, revenge. Okay, let's see if we can try to break this one. At least it's only one. Okay, come on. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Engarde for the murder?
I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Engarde. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
So, you are saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on another person. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge.
Well, clearly it would be Celeste. Who else would it be? Celeste.
There is only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Impax's suicide.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt?
You're right. You haven't mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. Engarde, it would mean that he must have some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide.
Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt?
Do I have evidence for this?
What's this? This one's about Juan and AA. Tour guide map. I don't know. I don't think we have anything. Not enough evidence. Should investigate. Yeah. Dagnabbit. I don't know where else to go at this point. Maybe I'm right to come back here? Oh, got a phone call. Mr. Nick, your phone!
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now.
I do.
I love it. It sounds kind of ominous.
It's probably just your imagination. You should really pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be important.
I guess. Making me nervous. Hello?
We've got a big problem, pal.
Uh-oh. What's wrong?
I'm on my way to your office right now.
Okay. Hey, wait a sec. Why is he coming here?
It's terrible. I don't know what to say, pal. It's the end, I say. Oh, I got here faster than I thought.
I didn't even get to finish your sentence. Hey.
No time to relax now, pal. I'm confused as anything here.
Well, what happened?
We got him. You know, we know who bought that spy camera.
Huh?
This quickly?
And this bear's what gave them away, pal.
Just like Edward said, the bear.
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
Wasn't that Mr. Edgeworth that figured? Shh, Pearls.
And go on. Let him think he's smart.
There's only one person who bought one of these bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room?
Matt Engarde.
Huh?
Matt Engarde. Your client. That's who, pal.
And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Well, crap. That's not good. Well, now we can break Matt's psych locks for sure. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was...
I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal.
Oh, that's expensive.
That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear.
A receipt. That's all you have?
Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Engarde. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Engarde's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Engarde himself.
My sight is failing me. This can't be.
This is really bad. How are we supposed to defend someone who looks like he's guilty?
So what about the spy camera we found?
Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away into evidence.
Okay.
I know you don't want to give up, pal.
I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt Engarde.
Why? Why would Mr. Engarde do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous.
I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera.
Are you going to see him? Mr. Engarde, I mean.
Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next.
I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt Engarde, what in the world have you done? Now we're stuck defending him. It's really bad.
Is there anything else I need to know? Don't you? Do I have to present something?
I don't remember. Do I have to present? Well, I can't think of anything to present. Okay, let's just go back and confront Matt, I guess. You're working really late, you know? It's already past 10 p.m., dude. Ugh, I don't even want to see you right now. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Did you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. I don't want to talk. You're scary. I didn't even have the option of talking to Adrian. Is there anything new or... Nope. Do I have enough to break it now? Well, here we go. Let's try. That's secret. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. Told you didn't pay Juan any attention. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. Yeah, you were paying so much attention because you were spying on him with a camera. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Corrida's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What?
and then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter.
Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden?
In this bear that you bought. The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. There we go.
I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
You sure, dude? Who else could it be from?
The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corrida was... Do I have to present... This? Ah, crap. Well, Mr. Engarde, I guess I have to present you?
Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask my mom.
Okay.
She says that I can't be friends with someone like you. Go home. If you don't go away, I'm gonna call the police on you.
That's strange. I thought the answer was right there in front of me. Actually, I wouldn't say this bear... Okay. I didn't know I had to present you. The person... Okay, that makes sense. It's you! Mr. Engarde, don't you know this bear from somewhere?
I don't think I've ever met the Mr. Bear before, dude.
Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? Ooh, Phoenix, you sassy. He's so pissed. He's like, I want to be sassy because I'm really upset with this jerk.
What else did the bear tell you?
He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Engarde.
If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg.
Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet.
Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first?
Here is proof that it was you who put the camera inside the... Duh. Binks, why did you... I'm sorry. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Engarde. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear.
Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time.
A $3,800 toothbrush? Phoenix, focus.
It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles.
Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not?
Dude, you should have said that earlier.
Okay, almost there.
So can I ask you one thing?
Yes.
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that?
Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay?
No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential.
So, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to find out what I want to know. Because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corrida's room and filmed it in secret is... I think... the press conference, right? About the secret? Shoot. I'm screwing up. I don't know, like... Okay, it's about the whole secret that... Am I dumb? Mr. Engarde, dude, how about you take that bear home with you and talk to it? I'm screwing up. I'm sure Mr. Bear will talk with you about as much as I will, which is not at all. Ah, crap. Let's somehow get it through his head I'm not giving up. So is it time to throw in the towel yet? No! Sorry, but no. gonna find out what I want to know because I must. Oh wait, no, they said that the reason was because he wanted to spy on Adrian and Juan. I didn't think that was the real reason, but okay. I mean, I think maybe I'm jumping ahead. I'm like kind of confused. Adrian Andrews. There is a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Corrida, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, now I'm thinking, okay, gotcha. Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer dude, that kind of scandal. That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff? Juicy? Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad. That wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent. But it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Corrida because of Miss Andrews. Then there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Corrida's room was... I'm kind of... I don't... I think it's this? Okay, what I'm gonna do, guys, you guys won't see this. I'm gonna save, I'm gonna present everything, and I have no choice, otherwise I'll lose this. Okay, so you'll see it when I get the answer right. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelley the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelley the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? How did you know he's a shady scumbag? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Yeah, I'm already about to die. I'm about to lose. Mr. Matt on guard. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because... No, he's not a hero of justice. And yeah, he's a star. But you're his client. Oh, you know, I think we're gonna leave this episode right here, you guys. Nice old cliffhanger. Let's see how this turns out in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And until then, have a nice day. Bye.